What would it be like on the farm after so much time away? We wanted to find out. After our stint at sea, we followed Toby home on leave to the small farming town of Mattoon in central Illinois. Small town America, with its tranquil tree-lined streets, downtown business district, where the flag is flown and the armed forces honored. Mattoon, Illinois, typifies these small towns. This is the heart of the Heartland, corn and soybean country.
Well, I grew up on the farm, always had an interest in the dirt. Just, I don't know. My other brothers, they seem to journey off in another direction, and I just stuck with it because it's, I don't know, it must be in my blood.
Bob Snowden is Toby's uncle. Of 6 siblings, all boys, Bob's the only one who's stuck with farming. A brother owns the farm, but Bob runs the show since his dad handed over the reins.
My dad's pretty much retired from farming, but he still enjoys getting out there if he can. He's 90 years old. I'd sooner stay, you know, away from the machinery, but you can't keep him, you know, he's got it in his blood too.
And it's certainly in Toby's, home with his uncle and granddad after several long years, itching to get to work tilling the soil, planting soybeans.
If I could stay here right now, I would. I'd be out there helping Bob if he'd let me, but he's only got 1 seat in the tractor, so he already said I can't sit on his lap, so...
The Snowdens have a 150-year history on this land and almost as long a history in the military. As a World War II submarine commander, a cousin named Eugene Fluckey was awarded 4 Navy Crosses and the Congressional Medal of Honor.
His nickname, I guess, was Lucky Flucky.
Bob's dad, Toby's granddad, Ivan Thomas Snowden Jr., served as a World War II paratrooper. While his body has slowed, his sense of humor remains as sharp as ever.
Paratroopers jump out of airplanes. Theoretically, they must reach the ground after the parachute opens. If the parachute does not open, they must get a new parachute.
He spent most of the war as an instructor at Fort Benning, Georgia.
While I was in Fort Benning, there was the invasion of Normandy. I missed that. There's the invasion of Holland. I missed that. And there's another bad invasion. I missed that. All the time I was showing the boys how to jump and save them on the hide. Those kids are fascinated by those stairs.
Well, we remember we used to stick our heads through the railing. How many pictures we had of us sticking our head through the railing.
These days, Mr. Snowden finds comfort in the rhythms and rituals of everyday rural life.
Yeah, I think yours is in a little bit better condition than his. At least your inside's done nice. His had the cloth seats in it.
Today, that meant polishing his vintage El Camino, lunch at the local airport restaurant, and taking it easy in his big, roomy farmhouse next door to Bob's place. His interest in farming hasn't waned one bit, so he's embraced a new role, you might say, as the family's farmer emeritus.
I advise them. I never appreciated, never accepted, but I do advise them. It makes me feel better. No, we get along good. We're quite compatible. The big boy you saw, he farms, and I used to, but he won't let me farm because I fall off the tractor. So he holds that against me.
Toby's brief visit is bittersweet. His beloved grandmother passed away a few years ago. He didn't have a chance to say goodbye, but she lives on in memories.
I remember Grandpa and Grandma used to have a swing out here. We used to play on the swing set. We used to just go up here to the old pump house. We used to walk down there in the middle of the winter when it was all cold. Snowball fights. We used to cause them a lot of problems out here. And I know I was probably one of the main ones doing it too. So I'm glad they let me come back to the farm.
This is the first station wagon I ever had. And I got so many kids, we couldn't. They all sat on my wife's lap. So I said, we'll cure that. We got a big 9-passenger station wagon.
In 2 days, Toby reluctantly heads back to the ship. But his commitment to serve this nation is certainly as strong as his commitment to return for good to the family farm.
I've done 13 years now, and You know, it's really tiring. We've been out a lot. You know, this last year we've only been in about 30 days, and it's taken a toll. But that's what I signed up to do. And you know, Grandpa he paid his time, and my dad did his time in the military, and you know, we got a long line of people that's been in the military in our family, and I think that paves the way for everybody else to kind of, you know, live free, and for these people out here to farm their land is really what we're doing.
The men and women on the USS Ronald Reagan have a lot on their plates. Separation from friends and family, difficult, often dangerous assignments. So, come mealtime, what's literally on their plates makes a difference.
This is what brings up everybody's morale, is chow. I mean, working 12 hours a day for some people, other people have it worse, 16 hours, 18-hour shifts. Only thing that brings up the morale is eating a good meal.
The crew really likes the Philly cheese.
They love them. Like I said, I'll be on the grill all day.
While not exactly health food, Philly cheesesteaks, chicken wings, pizza, burgers, and ice cream are served on a regular basis, especially during special events like Super Bowl Sunday. Reducing waste by keeping food fresh longer is on the horizon. High-tech packaging promises to extend the shelf life of highly perishable items such as lettuce, berries, and bananas. Promoting healthier fare remains the top priority of the Navy's culinary game plan.
I think you're going to see more prepackaged things. I think that's going to allow us to fry less, to you know, to just have better content in what we serve.
French General Napoleon Bonaparte is believed to have coined the phrase, "An army travels on its stomach." But little could he have imagined how 200 years later, a modern American Navy would so thoroughly step up to the plate. Most Americans will never experience what life is like aboard a U.S. Navy warship. We hope, though, we have given you some appreciation, just a small taste of what these men and women experience each and every day, and how the harvest of the Heartland is serving those who serve us. On board the USS Ronald Reagan, I'm Paul Ryan. We thank you for watching, and we want to see you next time right here in America's Heartland.